Welcome to the Comedy Sandbox. Hi, everyone.
It's good to be here. Cheers.
Hey. I'm here with my buddies, my fellow comedian buddies, Christian Luddick and TJ Salmon. They do comedy. This is a terrible intro. I'm going to start back at the top.
No, keep it. I like this one. Keep it. It's honest. We need to be honest.
Hello, everyone. My name's J.R. Timothy. Welcome to the Comedy Sandbox. Here's the stuffy one.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I said your guys' names. Hey, look. Subtitles with your names on it. Right there.
I want fire.
No.
Okay. I don't have the budget.
All right. So at the Comedy Sandbox, we invite all comedians and people to come talk about their experience in comedy, just shoot the breeze for a little while instead of being on stage and the high-pressure situation of entertaining audiences. Because it's so high pressure, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people.
So I want to introduce you guys to our fans out there. Let's start with you, TJ. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got involved in comedy. Comedy, sports, improv, whatever.
Ooh, how I got involved with comedy sports is I had a fellow comedy sports player, Eli Robinson, who I've been friends with for a long time. He was doing it, and he's like, hey, I know the kind of person you are. I feel like you would enjoy this. Even if you never end up playing, I feel like you'd really like practices. And I was like, okay, I'll come. And haven't stopped since.
Yeah.
Been here every single week since.
How long have you been doing it?
Ooh, a little over a year now. Gosh, that doesn't feel like a year. It's a year.
Yeah.
A little over a year now.
Flying by,
I'm old,
Oh,
comedy-wise.
so old.
That's 6 in comedy years.
Is it? Or is it 6 months in
6 months in comedy years, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
It should be even less than that, because if you think about the times that you're on stage, if you're super lucky and you do a show every weekend, that's only 56 days you're on the stage.
If my comedy was a life, I'd still be in the NICU right now. That's what it'd be. That's what it'd be.
Yeah, Nick,
Yeah.
what about you, Christian? Tell us about your comedy.
I actually was doing stand-up before comedy sports. We still do stand-up. It's a lot of fun. That was kind of my first fortune. I just remember being captivated by someone who can make a room laugh. Like, I think that's a really cool thing. And to take the time to make jokes that are funny, to make sure they are. Like, I find that challenging, and improv challenging as well, because it's on the spot. Two very different challenges. I got involved with comedy sports. It was 2013. I'd been here. I grew up around here, and so seeing shows ever since I was in high school, I'm like, this is really fun, and I feel like I could do it. And it took longer than I thought I could do it,
So wait, how long did it take? Because comedy sports, they do the classes to get all the players.
So I did the beginning workshop. It started on my birthday in 2013. I can't remember what day. I think it was a Tuesday.
You can't remember your birthday?
No, guys. When you do comedy,
Lies!
I don't even know.
You can't be funny and smart.
So it was Tuesday, January 27th, 2013, I think, yeah. And so that was my first beginner workshop, and then graduate intermediate for like 2+ years, and then been doing regular shows for almost 2 years now. Yeah.
I got spoiled by the people you know bonus. I never did any of the beginning or intermediate.
I came in.
Yeah.
I came
got
in
spoiled.
raw. I didn't know anyone. So good for you. Good for you, TJ.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You get that undercoat. Yeah, I got in right as all hell broke loose with the hiatus that happened.
The rebellion.
So I've been doing improv for like 10 years, and I've seen this happen like 3 or 4 different times inside different groups. But this one was like the biggest nuclear explosion. Like, he didn't burn the bridge, he bombed the bridge and like danced on the ashes, put it in an urn, and like sent it off to some offensive museum.
That's going to be Lady Gaga's new music video, for sure. Bombing a bridge, dancing in the ashes.
Yeah.
It.
I was born this way.
I'm a sucker for Gaga. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
That is the reason I got in, too, is because so many people left that they were just like, yeah, go ahead.
It was a weird reason, though, because like, I feel like so many people left. Like, some people, I think, left because they really didn't like the situation they were in and they thought they could do something better. And, of course, you can't. But everyone else was like, no, this is too much drama. I'm a comedian. I don't want to be involved in this.
Yeah.
This feels like high school all over.
Yeah, no, this is like the perfect setup. I'm so happy with all of it. It's
This is easy. You just come, do shows, make people laugh, and all that stuff. This segues into the other part, though. So when is the first time that you made someone laugh? And it can be like when you were on stage or something, or when you were a kid. Like, think back to like the earliest memory of you making someone laugh, like genuinely.
I think I got one.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if you guys ever did like those school readings where they'd break out that big language arts book and they'd have a story in there and there'd be roles and the teacher would be like, okay, you're going to read this one and you're going to read this one. And it was a story from Magic School Bus in 3rd grade. And if you guys remember Magic School Bus.
I know Magic School. Which story was it? What did they invade?
I don't even remember what it was. Like, I think it was the human body.
It's always the body.
It's always the human body. There's like 500 episodes, and it's always the human body.
We're going to go into the nasal canal. Is that a booger? Yes, it is.
You'd think one of them would be like, this is the 12th time we've done this. Can we do something else? Like watch a movie?
Right? Like just have a mail like a substitute teacher?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, why does she never have a sick day?
Like that one redhead curly-haired kid. He's like, why can't I just have a normal day of school? And Miss Tresl's like, no! You're going on the bus!
But yeah, there was a guy in the book. I think his name was Ralphie, I want to say. He was the little brunette kid. He looked like T.J. Detweiler off of Recess. And he would always say something, and then the whole class would go, Ralphie! And there's like this little fun moment, and I guess it's not even a real moment of me making someone laugh, but I would say that funny line, and then the whole class knew it was coming, but they would laugh, and then everyone goes, Ralphie! And I was like, This is what I want to be doing. Making a large room of people just laugh.
So you corralled all the kids to laugh on cue with your one line?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. It was like
Group mind. That's what we call it in improv.
Yeah, it was just like everyone knew the punchline was coming. Everyone saw what it was, but I delivered my line and everyone's just, Ralphie, and they just bust up laughing. And I was like, yep, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. What about you, Christian? What's the first time you can?
Oh my gosh, I kind of feel bad about it, but
He's making fun of some kid, wasn't it?
No, I wasn't.
Such a bully.
You were a bully, weren't you?
Guys, I wasn't.
All you tall people would just bully us shorties.
You got bully written all over you.
I think, I was in 4th grade. You're a kid. Some days you're just out of control and just. Sometimes the whole class is out of control and just having a good time, even though you're supposed to be doing school things. And our teacher, she just had it. She was a veteran, and like, for her to be like, she had just had it. Like, I can't imagine like how bad we really were being.
Wait, okay, so she was a vet. Like, was she an old vet teacher, or was she like a?
She was probably in her 50s, almost early 60s, and she was a good teacher. We all liked her, and like most of the time we weren't being rambunctious, but I don't know what it was.
So she served in the military back in like the 60s and 70s? Well, no, I'm just thinking of this
veteran
as a
teacher.
teacher.
Sorry,
no, she's a veteran teacher, not
she's
a
been
veteran.
teaching for a long time. Sorry.
Okay. You said, she's
an old
a
vet.
veteran.
It's
I'm like,
true.
oh, that's cool. Like a military like she would have had to have been like super old and in a time when women didn't really serve in the military.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been a really interesting teacher
Let's
to
just
have.
say she was for the story.
Okay.
You can edit that
You know
out.
what? I
That's
like
fine.
that for a character. You should use that. You're an old vet teacher.
I'm a
Old
vet
vet
teacher.
teacher. I'm an old vet.
In the Viet Cong, you tell all these moral stories of
These little
pig
traps you lay for kids.
Little
I go
Jimmy
over
went in
real
the
well.
hall without a hall pass, and he fell into the pit of spikes. Luckily, we rubbed feces on it, so he got staff.
That'd be the.
Good gosh.
That's terrible.
That would be so
I know that's going to
funny.
translate. So yeah,
You had an old Army general
old
teacher.
Army general teacher. She'd been teaching for a long time. I was still friends with her, like, so I went to the same school through 6th grade, and we would still go back and talk to her, like, still ending on good terms. But this day, just a day from hell for her, and she was like, I don't understand what I'm going to do to get you guys to focus. What do I need to do? Like, but she was like almost shouting, like she was raising her voice, and I don't know why. Like, I don't think said this phrase again, but I always said was, if you put a gun to our heads, that'd make us focus. And like,
Gosh.
like the whole class like loses it. Like, they had never thought, and I don't know what that means. I'm probably sure I heard it like on TV, or I heard an adult say it or something. Like, I don't know the connotations, right?
This is a
And
PSA. This is a PSA that movies and TV shows affect your kids.
They do.
Especially if she was a veteran.
Yes.
She would have been super triggered.
And you know what? Like, while the class laughed and like it was, funny. Like, I remember looking over at her and like her eyes like almost
crying.
in tears.
What did her eyes look like?
Walks out there like they're really watery. And like she cannot believe this 10-year-old kid just
burned her.
just
roasted her.
Bad. Wait, how old were you again?
I was 10. I was in 4th grade.
Oh my
gosh. I was
gosh.
10.
So she cried in what happened?
She didn't start like you could just tell like she's on the verge of crying, and she just burst out of the room. And I remember my parents that night. Like, I'm sure she called my parents and like, "Where did you hear that phrase?" I don't know, Dad. Maybe I heard you say it. I don't know.
I learned it from watching you,
Dad. It was you. So anyway, don't say gun in school, kids. And now you know. You're welcome.
Can we get a
Knowing
PSA
it's-
star?
Knowing it's half the battle. Rainbow.
Now you know.
There we go.
No, you are.
Me, the first time I made someone laugh, it was like preschool. That's my first one. So in preschool,
Brag about it.
Yep, I have such a good memory. No, the only reason I know this is because like my mom recalled it to me when I was like 16, 17 years old, and then I vaguely had this memory of what happened, but I didn't draw in the lines in preschool. Like I would take one color and I draw that person in the whole color, and then I do the animal in the whole color.
I drew the duck blue because I wanted to see a blue duck.
Such a rebel.
Yeah, I was
for you.
such a rebel, but it really was like kind of rebellious because I went to this born again Christian school, and they had called my mom and they said, "We'll Tarantino this." The end of the story ended with, "Your son is very defiant," with a phone call. So I was sitting there, I'm drawing the thing, and they're like, "All right, you need to go to timeout." I'm like, "No, I don't want to go to timeout. Julie's got to go to timeout." And I'm like holding up her drawing the whole class, and the kids start chuckling, and I slam it down, and they grab me, and they take me out of the room because I'm causing a ruckus. Now, these are like born again, old school people. Like they were this close to getting a Switch and beating me with it. And I'm in preschool. They're dragging me out of the room, and when I mean drag, like I'm planting my feet, I'm dragging this. I'm like, no! And I'm screaming. I can hear kids laughing, and then I'm just goaded on by it. And as I get to the door, I grab the door frame, and they pick me up, and they're trying to pull me off the thing just by pulling, but my little fingers get a good grip on the border of the door, and so they have to come in and pry my fingers off. And that's how I go. And I go to the principal's office, and they're like, "We gotta call your parents." And I'm a stupid kid. I'm like, "Go ahead, call them. I want to go home anyways."
I can just imagine little tiny JR like windsurfing and then recreating Lion King. Just long live the king, and just to the principal's office.
Yeah. So that was the first time I made people laugh that I can remember.
I imagine you like taking a breath. Like as you're like, no! No!
It's like the little kids when they cry like, no!
It's the siren. It's the siren yell.
That's where they got the idea for sirens. They listen to little kids cry. That's the greatest sound effect ever.